We heard what Ashu said. We heard what Amit said and Ketan said, and all of them are talking about technology. And their entire delivery to MSME or financial inclusion or whatever they are doing in the financial services is dependent on the technology. Now, tech delivery, is dependent on the tech resources which are currently on a high demand. Now, there are several reports. One of such reports is about 33% of the employees quitting in 90 days from a leading American technology companies. Now, this puts the tech companies at a big risk, and in turn, it passes on that risk to the financial institutions as well. How are you, as a technology company, managing such risk? What are your views on this?
You see, it's good news, right? When there is new demand that gets created, you need to look for different supply interventions. So that's the way to look at it, right? And to me, in the context of all the conversations we had a little while earlier, prima facie technology is at the helm of all of this, right? In the days earlier, technology used to be solving a problem, right? It used to solve a problem that you had to ensure that you take people out of the context and make things repeatable and reproducible. So technology could do that, right? But now today, technology is being leveraged for creating new experiences, delightful experiences for consumers, for MSMEs and customers, and likewise for the bank and being able to solve things at scale. So therefore, technologists are a demand. So if there is a 30% or a 40% or a 50% attrition, that's good news. What that clearly means is there has to be intelligent ways and creative ways to be able to bring in the right, technology resources on board. And technology resources, therefore, are not the people of the past who would just look at coding and moving on, right? They are not solving a problem. They're solving an opportunity now. So there is a lot of creativity in the world of technology that you need to bring in. And that is a rare commodity. People with the relevant skill sets, with the relevant competencies, plus added to that, the ability to leverage, coding in the context of creating a painting, see, that kind of creativity is needed. And there are people who are finding a lot of jobs in that context, and there is a lot of demand. In the context of, I will not specifically talk about the company that I represent, but broadly, it's beautiful to know that there is so much of attrition, there is so much of demand. And when there is attrition, it's not a problem, really. People are making a lot of money, and there are others who are willing to pay lots more. Right. So I think we need to solve this at scale. I think we need to go back to Bharat, like I said earlier, because I guess, Bharat will be able to provide the ability to bring a lot of people into employment. Right. And I know of one company that has done that exceedingly well. Right. And it's Zoho, based in south of India in a village. Right. They've done it brilliantly. They've been able to provide employment for a lot of people, and they've been able to bring a lot of villagers onto mainstay. And they are coding for very, very well, right, in the context of the product that they create. So I guess organizations need to now start looking at creative ways, not only to retain talent, but also to open up the needed supply for you to take things forward. So so that's really how we are looking at it as well, right? So supply intervention has to be solved here, and I don't think we need to get worried about the kind of demand and the kind of attrition that gets created as a consequence of supply that is needed.
I think you represented the problem as actually a good problem to have. So, and I'm sure the entire tech world will be happy to hear this response from you.